your calves, ankles. This is also going to cover the bottom of your foot. So you're going to be using a lacrosse ball and a dumbbell. Before we get started, I would love your support by subscribing to the channel and sharing this video if you find it beneficial. Also, the giveaway is 1 week away from announcing the 2 winners. You can order either my GoRuck link using code GRMARGO. That will give you 10% off and also get you entered any shoe boot that you order, or you order via First Form link below. Also, you'll be entered into that giveaway. So 2 different ways, 2 different winners, and you'll both receive a tub of protein and a GoRuck bag to go rucking, walking, running in. So let's kick it off. We're actually first going to start with a lacrosse ball. So if you have a lacrosse ball, go ahead and grab it. If you're going to follow along, awesome. If not, you're saving this for later. That works too. So lacrosse ball, if you don't have a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball, a baseball, a softball, golf ball might work. Might be a little bit small, but that's going to help. The smaller the surface size, like a golf ball, the more intense it'll be. So if you have very sensitive feet, then I recommend going lacrosse ball, softball, or baseball. From here, you're going to place it on the ground. Then you're going to start from, make sure you guys can see, you can start from the arch of your foot. You're going to go from the balls of the foot to the heel. So you're going to roll forwards and backwards on your arch, right? You can set a timer, do 1 minute, 30 seconds. Then you're going to roll from right to left across the arch of your foot. If you find a spot that's tender, lift the heel up, push into it for 3, 2, 1, then release that pressure or release that weight. You can also do this in the heel. If you have really bad tightness in the ankles, Achilles, but you also have plantar fasciitis, this can help. I used to have it a long time ago, so I know. So again, same thing. You might feel some crunchiness, some scar tissue, but you can roll on that heel. So again, if this is my palm right here, if this is my foot, I'm rolling from the balls of my feet to my heel lengthwise, and then I'm also going to roll kind of side to side across that body. Then from there, if this is my heel, I can roll out there around that heel of my foot. So you're going to do that 30 seconds to a minute on each side. Then you're going to take that lacrosse ball out. You'll put it out. I'll put it away so entry doesn't get it. Then we're going to get into a low dragon stretch. So create 90-degree angle with both legs. Then you're going to push that knee forward past your toes if possible. You're trying to maintain the entire foot or sole of your foot, of your toe, your heel, in contact with the ground. If you're not able to do this, that's okay, but stay here. Now, if you are able to get down here and you want a little extra, this is where that dumbbell comes in. You're going to place a dumbbell or a small kettlebell on top of your thigh and knee, and you're just going to kind of use that weight to sink into it. I'm using my body to push my butt into my calf or my thigh, hamstring into my calf, and I'm pushing that forward. Again, if that's too much, you can always take that dumbbell off. You can always lean back as well, but the focus and the goal is to get as low as possible in that position, looking to squish your shin as close as you can to the floor. Again, 30 seconds, 1 minute, then you'll switch and you'll go to the other side. The next exercise, you're going to grab a slant board or anything that's going to allow you to have an ankle position where your toes are up. Now, you could stack a 45, 25, 35-pound weight at an angle. Just make sure that it does not wobble off to the side. So, few things here that we're going to do some variations. Start with your heel at the edge, at the base of the slant board in the foot or the plate, the ground. You can do both legs. If both legs is too intense, start with that one leg. You are going to hinge from the hips, push your butt back, keep your leg as straight as possible, and you're going to reach forward past that slant board, depending on your mobility. If you can get all the way down there with a straight leg, if not, you can do a slight bend in the knee. Then from here, you're going to hold here for 30 seconds. Then you're going to come up. Then you're going to push those hips forward for 30 seconds. Again, single leg. If it's intense for both legs, you can also do this 2 legs at a time. But you're pushing the hips forward 30 seconds. And again, if it's too much, you can always bend the knee slightly and push that knee forward. That's also going to get a stretch for you higher up in the gastroc. So this is going to target your lower calf and your upper calf. That lower part is obviously closer to the Achilles. That's more the soleus. The gastroc or gastrocnemius is further up on the high calf. So you're going to do that on your one leg. Then again, if you're doing both legs at the same time, you can add time. If not, just do the one leg. Again, leaning, pushing the butt back, leaning forward, reaching the arms forward, the straight leg. Then bend that knee, if need be, push the hips forward, or push the knee forward, excuse me. Now, if you are doing both feet, same thing here. I'm just going to push my butt back, counterbalance with my hands. I might have to use my hands to hold on to it, but I'm trying to keep a straight leg. If that's too much, slight bend in the knee, push the pelvis back. Then again, once I'm here, I can even bend my knees forward and almost think of floating into the balls of your feet. You could try this with shoes on, or just barefoot like I am here with socks. Again, those are a couple different options. Good. So I would highly recommend starting this as part of your warm-up or even accessory work, or you can even do it as a cool down anytime throughout the day. Start with the lacrosse ball, use that on the bottom of the foot. Then from there, come to the floor with the dragon with a dumbbell. Again, that dumbbell will add a little bit extra load for you. Then go to the slant board. You don't have to do it in that order, but I like to do the soft tissue work with the lacrosse ball, as that's going to kind of break up some scar tissue in there, help you have more range of motion. Also, one thing I didn't demonstrate, but I know it's pretty common, is foam rolling. You can foam roll out your calves. That will help immensely. I could actually do a full series on that, as there's so much that can go into it, but I'll save that for another day. So stay tuned for this week if you guys want to see more. If you guys found this beneficial, I'd love for you to support by subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment below if you found it beneficial and you found it helpful. Share with others. If there's anything specific you want to see more of, let me know. Mobility is my go-to, as I love it, and I know it's something people don't do a lot of. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful day.